You know, it's hard to improve on classic, time-tested comfort foods. Well, recently, Cindy Carter met a Nashville entrepreneur who's taken what may be the most important comfort ingredient to a new level. The result is a product called Wise Butter.
Inside Nashville's commercial citizen kitchens, local entrepreneurs turn their love for good food into good profit. And Wendy French Barrett is one of them. Every week, Wendy mixes together her delicious dream, one that celebrates her passion, her obsession really, for butter.
For 7 years, I've been carrying butter in my purse, and I take it into restaurants. And I just always travel with my own butter.
That butter in Wendy's purse isn't your plain, unimaginative spread. Wendy's butter has a little kick to it.
And so how much caramel?
Caramel, peaches, lemongrass, blackberries, some of the many ingredients and combinations you'll find in Wendy's Wise Butter.
I really wish I would have set this butter out earlier.
Her flavored butter enterprise started simply enough. Lots of experimenting in her kitchen and lots of friends and family willing to sample Wendy's buttery concoctions.
Everybody loves butter, and people get really excited about butter. And so when I started talking about this thing that I was making, I would just get the best reactions.
Wendy first went with it at a Nashville farmer's market, where she hesitantly displayed her roasted garlic chipotle and apricot almond flavors.
I was so unprepared. I didn't have a tent. I just had an umbrella and a small table. And my first labels had my cat's picture on them, and so people thought I was selling cat food. I have no marketing experience. It was just really a funny experience to think about now because I was just so not prepared for it.
Would you like to buy the basket?
Maybe not, but despite that cat food connection, Wendy sold out that day, and so began a new obsession, churning Wise Butter into a thriving business. The fact that Wendy had few competitors in the Nashville market helped.
It's such a unique product, which I have no idea why. Why would you not put stuff in your butter and make it even better?
Now, Wendy makes roughly 80 pounds of butter a week.
Like I said, I struggle to make enough butter. I often sell out at events.
She always has 5 flavors for sale, but rotates those from a list of 15 different melt-in-your-mouth mashups, including her bestseller, roasted garlic basil.
And I joke and call it my intro gateway butter because it's, a flavor people are familiar with. So I have that one, and then I have a chipotle flavor. It does have a little bit of spice, but it's more smoky, and it's actually my favorite to cook with.
State law requires a licensed, inspected dairy facility to pasteurize butter, which Wendy will soon have access to and can make her own butter base. Until then, she blends her ingredients with a commercially available butter.
All right, yeah.
Just the right blueberry, the perfect peach. Wendy picks and chooses her ingredients with great care, and most of what she uses is grown in Tennessee. As a Tennessee businesswoman, she says that's very important to her.
The uglier they are, the better they taste typically, and these are Tennessee-grown tomatoes.
Wendy haunts local farmers markets searching for both quality and inspiration.
If you choose smaller fruit, it has more sugar content and more concentrated flavor, and so I typically look for smaller ones.
Her cooking expertise comes from years of trial and error. Hard work Wendy began only after she burned out working jobs as a photographer's assistant, English teacher, even dental recruiter.
I'm not, classically trained, and my goal was not to spend any more money on my education. And so often I would find myself in my office daydreaming about what I was going to cook that weekend. One weekend, it was homemade butter.
Wendy believes her initial lack of experience and formal training in the culinary world actually worked in her favor. Still does.
I have a pretty low bar for pretension. I just don't like fussy food.
She trusts her taste and her gut.
Okay. For me, I find that, butter starting out is already really delicious, and so just make it more delicious. Don't make it inaccessible to people.
And Wendy's Wise Butter has also made her more accessible to people.
Sort of shine in a way in that element that I haven't been able to in any other aspects of my life. And so all I ever wanted in a job was just to be creative and to get to do that every day.
Wendy says there are a few drawbacks,
I've gained like 15 pounds.
but the opportunity to share her obsession with like-minded butter lovers and earn a living doing it is worth it.
People get really excited about butter, and that's part of why my job is so fun, because I mean, so many people come up to me and they're like, who doesn't like butter? And I always respond, no one you should trust.